Hi, I'm Brian Richardson, Public Information Officer for the City of Eugene's COVID-19 response. We get a lot of questions about the Emergency Operations Center, or the EOC. What is it? What happens here? What are some of the accomplishments? Well, to get a better understanding of the work that's happening in the EOC, I sat down with Chief Chris Heppel, Incident Commander for the city's COVID-19 response, as well as City Manager Pro Tem Sarah Maderi.
So the EOC, which we're using a lot of acronyms, which stands for our Emergency Operations Center, was stood up as a function of response to the COVID-19 process. So during our daily normal functions within the city, things are broken out departmentally, and then we coordinate across departments to make things happen and run the city on a daily basis. The EOC provides us a focal point to start bringing in multidisciplinary resources into one area that can provide the services and the information needed to combat a particular incident. In this case, it's COVID-19. Within an EOC, we see what we see is two primary areas. We see the command staff, and then we also see the what we call our sections. So decisions within the EOC follow a scripted practice or process. We refer to that as the planning P. So what that entails is someone identifies an objective, so that could be need to figure out some type of a finance plan, or we need to get porta potties over to a particular park. And then the objective is taken to the group through the process, and the first process after the objective meeting is a planning meeting. We want to make sure that it's a SMART objective, and so that is actually a mnemonic, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So we really try and get them down into bite-sized, chewable bites, if you will, and make those things achievable. So our Federal Emergency Management Agency has established the utilization of the incident command structure, and it's an accepted structure across the entire United States.
It's a very well-tested, long understood system of responding to an emergency that you can just really trust. So in terms of being able to coordinate all of the city's resources, being able to communicate and understand what's happening in the community, and doing it all in a way that's just organized and dependable is probably the most important part.
So we took a group of folks who had never worked, one, in an EOC environment, two, they've never experienced a pandemic, three, many of them have never even worked together, and four, had very little training. But what's impressive is the speed at which that team got up, started running.
I think the first thing that I'm most proud of is how we went from being kind of in a conference room to virtual on Microsoft Teams in a matter of, I think, a week. And that, to me, watching how that has changed the way we do our work, probably forever, has been really inspirational.
The fact that we have experienced this pandemic and we have been successful with it has positioned us to be more prepared, more organized in the future.
I feel an incredible sense of pride to be a part of this team, and it makes me look back on some of the decisions we've made over the years around what leadership competencies do we want our employees focusing on, how do we get people cross-trained, how do we build a team that works together. To be able to see how people so rapidly stepped in to serve the community in different ways and leadership ways, watching that is just, it just makes you feel like you're part of something really awesome. So what does it mean? I guess it means we've built a killer team, and I'm happy to be on it.